That's not rude, that's helpful to know. I have made a conscious effort to, it's okay, I feel like if I do get judged sometimes, or it's okay if I make mistakes. I'm not someone who freaks out if I've probably said the wrong thing or, not presented myself as well. I'm okay with that because I've decided to do this. I've decided to be an actor. Now that I'm here, I have to be okay with, people judging me.
Dissecting you.
Dissect almost, yeah, actually like looking at me like through a microscope and judging every, more of like not understanding me and thinking that they know me, because I think people also have to realize that what they see, even in this podcast, I'm being as honest as I can, but you'll never know entirely who I am as a person, what I feel every day, my relationship that I share with everyone around me. You'll never be able to see that entirety of me in that sense. And I feel like people forget that sometimes. They just see an actor on a particular interview or walking somewhere and then they judge. How can you judge someone just in one meeting or one interaction or one interview? That's a facet of my personality. That's like one side of me that I'm choosing to put out there. But what about the 5 billion good or bad other things about me?
That's the beauty of podcasts, that the maximum version of that can only happen on a podcast. It can't happen in an interview. It can't happen through even a film because a film limits.
Film is to now you don't see anything of the, like, I think people sometimes think actors are, that what they're portraying in films is actually who they are. Opposite many times. Sometimes it could be close to who you are as a person, but you're never playing yourself on screen unless you're doing some like special appearance as yourself. I think it's about kind of stepping out of my comfort zone. I have grown up in a very protected family. I've not been abroad to study ever. I was in the same school for 14 years. And it's not even about going abroad, but even within our country, I wish I had traveled more. And I do hope to, and I try to now travel within India as well. Yeah, I feel that. There's so much you learn about yourself and the places around you. And I also had this habit when I was younger, that every time I would see two people talking, I would try to create a scenario about what they're going through to each other, like what is their relationship with one another. So I just like sitting and observing people. I know it's a very bad habit, but like eavesdropping on their conversations. And I like imitating people or like picking up, small things from them. Like as actors, you're very selfish because you try to, you sometimes unknowingly also end up borrowing a lot of people that you're surrounded by.
You spoke about traveling.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that it's very difficult for you to travel or get out in public. So
it's not.
Do you still get out in public?
Yeah, I get out.
And what's the vibe when you're like out?
I mean, I'm very happy when people come up to me and they want to take pictures because I'm an actor and I've always, it's the love of the audience, that you also work for. Of course, there's like what you personally want to achieve or you see your career going, but it's also the love of the audience. For me, that trumps so much. So I'm very excited. Sometimes I scare people off because I'm more excited. Like I remember people came and asked me for pictures and I was like, oh, they want a picture with Tiger. And they were like, no, we want a picture with you also. And I used to be like, what? You want a picture with me? Come, let's do videos and pictures.